Before we delve into the heart of the battle, let's take a moment to understand what made the 300 Spartans so special. These were not ordinary men. They were the product of a society that breathed, lived, and thrived on warfare. From the tender age of 7, Spartan boys were taken away from their families and introduced to the agoge, a rigorous training regimen that molded them into hardened warriors. This was not just a physical training. It was a comprehensive program that honed their minds, teaching them tactics, strategies, and instilling in them a relentless spirit of resilience and courage. The Spartans were known for their discipline and their unique fighting formation, the phalanx. This was a tight formation of soldiers, shields overlapping, spears out front, an impenetrable wall of bronze and iron. It was a formation that required trust, unity, and absolute discipline. It was this formation that allowed them to hold their ground against overwhelming odds, to stand fast where others would have fled. And it was not just their tactics that were feared. The Spartans were known for their red cloaks and their long hair, symbols of their warrior status. They were said to advance in perfect silence, a stark contrast to the clamor and chaos of other armies. This psychological warfare only added to their formidable reputation. These were the 300 Spartans, a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Trained from a young age to be the perfect warriors, disciplined, united, and fearless. They were not just fighting for their city-state, they were fighting for the honor of Sparta and the legacy of their warrior culture. And as the Persian army drew nearer, these 300 Spartans stood ready, prepared to face whatever came their way. Picture a moment in history when the formidable Persian Empire, commanded by King Xerxes I, set their ambitions on conquering the Greek city-states. Our narrative travels over the course of 2 millennia to an era where empires rose and fell on the battlefield. The first chapter unfolds in 490 BCE, with the Persian Empire targeting Greece, leading to the Battle of Marathon. A coalition of Greek city-states, Athens and Plataea among them, stood united in defense of their territories. Surprisingly, the Spartans, a renowned warrior society distinguished by their discipline and martial prowess, were noticeably absent from this alliance. Now leap forward a decade to 480 BCE. King Xerxes I of Persia, still dogged by his previous failure, initiates a second invasion aimed at conquering the whole of Greece. This time, the Spartans would not merely observe. Taking command of the Greek defense was Leonidas I, the Spartan king, celebrated for his bravery and leadership. He was chosen to lead a small group of Spartans, in addition to other Greek soldiers, to protect the pass of Thermopylae. Chosen with strategic intent, Thermopylae, a slender coastal strip in central Greece, sat nestled between the mountains and the sea, providing a tactical bottleneck where the Persian army's superior numbers could be neutralized. This was the location where Leonidas and his men could hold the line. As the Persian army started their journey southward, the Greeks were far from idle. They gathered a force of roughly 7,000 hoplites, heavy infantry, from different city-states. Among them were the Spartans, who numbered around 300. They built a defensive wall across the pass and readied themselves for the inevitable clash of spears and shields. With the Persian army advancing, a small coalition of Spartans and other Greek soldiers prepare for a battle that would resonate through the ages. This is the overture to the Battle of Thermopylae, a confrontation that would challenge the courage of these brave warriors and alter the trajectory of history. The stage is set, the players in place. The Persian army arrives in northern Greece and begins its march towards Thermopylae. As the dust rises beneath the feet of thousands, the Greek forces, aware of the impending invasion, congregate at Thermopylae. This narrow coastal strip in central Greece serves as the perfect choke point for a defensive stand. Armed with a resolve as solid as the bronze of their shields, they construct a defensive wall across the pass, a tangible symbol of their determination. Among these determined souls, a band of approximately 7,000 hoplites, heavy infantry from various Greek city-states, stands ready. Their number includes the now legendary 300 Spartans, led by their king, Leonidas I. As the Persian emissaries arrive, offering peace in exchange for their weapons, Leonidas's reply echoes through history, a defiant molon labe, which means "come and take them." And so the Battle of Thermopylae begins. The Persians, unable to bypass the Greek defenses, launch a series of attacks. The air is thick with the noise of clashing weapons and the cries of men, yet the Greek defenders, their backs against the wall, hold the pass. For 2 grueling days, they repel wave after wave of Persian assaults, their courage a beacon in the face of overwhelming odds. Among them, the Spartans stand firm, their discipline and training evident in the way they move, fight, and protect each other. These men, known for their martial prowess, show the world what it means to be a Spartan warrior. They fight not just for themselves, but for their city, their families, and for Greece. As the sun sets on the second day, the Persian army retreats, leaving the battered but unbowed Greeks to tend to their wounded and prepare for the next day. The battle is far from over, but for now, they have held. With their backs against the wall, the Greeks held the line, repelling wave after wave of Persian assaults. The stage is set for the final act of this epic confrontation. The Battle of Thermopylae is about to enter its most tragic and heroic phase, but that is a story for another time. The tide of battle shifts with the treachery of one man. As the sun rose on the third day of battle, a shadowy figure emerged from the Greek ranks. His name was Ephialtes, a local resident who, driven by a desire for Persian favor, committed an act of betrayal that would alter the course of the conflict. Ephialtes disclosed a secret mountain path to King Xerxes, a path that led behind the Greek lines. With this knowledge, the Persians could bypass the robust defenses at Thermopylae, outflanking the Greeks. As the Persian forces maneuvered through the narrow pass, the Greek coalition faced a dire situation, their strategic advantage evaporating like morning mist under the harsh light of Ephialtes' treachery. Faced with this grim reality, the Greeks had to make a decision. Most of the Greek forces, realizing the gravity of their situation, chose to withdraw, to live and fight another day. However, a small contingent decided to make a stand, to become the bulwark against the Persian onslaught. Among them was Leonidas, the Spartan king, and his band of 300 Spartans. Leonidas knew that their chances of victory were slim, yet he chose to stay, to fight, to hold the pass for as long as they could. Alongside the Spartans, a few hundred others from various Greek city-states also decided to remain, their resolve echoing the Spartan king's defiance. Thus began the last stand, known as the Battle of the 300. Outnumbered and outflanked, Leonidas and his men stood their ground. With their backs to the sea and the Persians to their front, they fought with the ferocity of cornered lions. Every Spartan, every Greek who had chosen to stay knew that they were not fighting for victory, but for time for their brethren to escape, time for Greece to prepare for the battles to come. They fought not just with their spears and shields, but with their hearts, their spirit echoing across the pass of Thermopylae. Each fallen warrior was replaced by another, each Spartan, each Greek, standing firm, their courage unwavering even in the face of certain death. As the sun set on Thermopylae, the last of the Spartans fell. Leonidas, their king, their leader, was among them. Yet their sacrifice was not in vain. They had held the Persians at bay, their last stand buying precious time for the rest of Greece. Outnumbered and outflanked, Leonidas and his men chose to stay, their bravery buying valuable time for the rest of Greece. Their defiance at Thermopylae became a beacon of resistance, a symbol of the indomitable spirit of Greece, a testament to the courage of those who choose to make a stand, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The Battle of Thermopylae was over, but its legacy was just beginning. As the dust settled on the slopes of Thermopylae, the majority of the Greek forces had managed to withdraw, their survival a testament to the courage and sacrifice of their Spartan allies. The stand made by the 300 Spartans and their fellow Greek warriors had bought valuable time that would prove crucial in the battles to come. In the year following the Battle of Thermopylae, in 479 BCE, the Persian threat to Greece was effectively neutralized. This was not the result of a single decisive battle, but a series of confrontations, each one pivotal in its own right. The Battle of Plataea was one such confrontation. Here, a coalition of Greek city-states, unified by the memory of Thermopylae, faced off against the Persian forces. The Greeks emerged victorious, their superior tactics and unrivaled determination proving too much for the Persian invaders. Almost simultaneously at the Battle of Mycale, Another Greek force was dealing a crushing blow to the Persian navy. The victory at Mycale was a resounding one, effectively ending the Persian naval threat to the Greek city-states. These victories were not just a testament to Greek military prowess, but also to the indomitable spirit of its people. The stand at Thermopylae had become a rallying cry, a symbol of defiance and courage in the face of overwhelming odds. The Spartans and their allies had not merely fought a battle, they had ignited a flame that would burn brightly in the hearts of their countrymen. In the aftermath of these victories, the Greek city-states experienced a period of growth and prosperity. The threat of Persian invasion had been vanquished, and in its wake, the city-states flourished. The Battle of Thermopylae had played a significant role in this ultimate Greek victory. It was not just a battle, it was a catalyst, a moment that changed the course of history. Even today, the legacy of Thermopylae lives on. The tale of the 300 Spartans, their bravery, their sacrifice, continues to inspire. It serves as a reminder that sometimes victory is not just about overwhelming numbers or superior firepower. Sometimes it's about the spirit, the will to stand against the odds, to fight for what you believe in. The Battle of Thermopylae was not just a clash of armies, it was a clash of ideals, a testament to the enduring human spirit. It was a moment that defined a people, a moment that continues to reverberate through the annals of history. In the face of overwhelming odds, the Spartans and their allies forged a tale of bravery and sacrifice, a tale that continues to inspire even today.